Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, 1990 NBA Dunk Contest finalist, Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90 event. You were terrific. You were skying all over the place.
Man, thanks for having me. But how did they give Dominique that? He did the same dunk 3 times. If you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, man, happy to be here.
Kenny, you played alongside some incredible clutch performers. Who would you give the ball to now for a game-deciding 3?
Game-deciding 3. Steph Curry's number 1. Klay Thompson's number 2. Ray Allen's retired, so I'll go with Trae Young.
Ooh, what about Dame Lillard?
I'm sorry. Dame Lillard, number 3. And then Trae.
Say what? Steph,
Klay,
Lillard.
Okay. Game-winning 3, not off the dribble.
I'm going to throw a wild card out there.
Who's that?
Kawhi.
No.
Kawhi says, hey, Kevin and I saw him hit one of the biggest threes.
Yeah, that's a wild card, though.
That's a wild card. I mean, hey, he hit a 3 to get to the final.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
And he was injured in that game and those series. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Felder, Chauncey Billups out there with Bryant. Then it's Garnett, and it's Terry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, Harris is out there with Baker. Then it's Richmond, and it's Atkins in at point guard. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And here is Billups. Pass to Felder. Now here's Garnett over Baker. And Garnett misses. Harris outside. Now the pass to Atkins. And here's Richmond. 6 to shoot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And inviting contact, that's something that Richmond does as well as anybody.
Outside Bryant. Passes to Felder. Lakers passing it around. Garnett. Doesn't go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Atkins passes to Baker. Here's Richmond. They get it back. Pass to Atkins. Tries it again. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Kenny, as a freshman, you joined one of the great lineups to ever play in college basketball with guys like Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. I mean, it was a who's who of the game.
Yeah, I know. Michael was so excited to play.
Was he?
As soon as I walked on
Chomping
campus,
at the bit, wasn't he?
when I
Who
walked
is
on
this kid out
campus,
of New York
he
here?
picked me up at the airport, drove me around.
He had a car?
Oh, yes, he did. But then it was just great. Playing there with those kind of guys, it really gets you ready and prepares you for it.
Had you met Jordan before you went to Carolina?
Visit, just on a visit.
On a visit you had.
But he wasn't the best player really at the time. Sam Perkins was the guy. He was a 4-year All-American, first team. So it was Sam Perkins who everyone was in awe, and plus he was from New York.
Here's Billups. Mitch Richmond picking up that last basket. Now Billups. He's coming off a 10-point game again. Wide open shot is on the money.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the basket by Chauncey Billups. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Richmond. Tries again. That one goes in. Richmond's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Charlotte. Harris inside. 9 feet out. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Adkins, he's guarded by Billups. Count it, good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Billups. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. You look at when you guys played, Kenny, you know, a ton of incredible guards, certainly during your time. Which players gave you the biggest fits when you tried to guard? Who were the most difficult guys?
Well, you know, I didn't have to guard Jordan, but I know that a lot of people had Mike Mayers before they played him.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Like guys like Dana Barris and Mahmoud, they were tough to guard, like because they were so small, they could get up under you. You couldn't really pressure them at times.
It was always the guys that most people wouldn't think about.
Yeah.
Michael Adams.
Yep.
Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy.
I hated to be guarded by him too. And then, you know, there were some guys that just had quirky games. I remember, was it Kevin Porter?
Oh, did you play against John Bagley?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Herky-jerky guy.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And here are the Nets, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. Sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
Here's Billups following the bucket by the Nets.
Team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Not too long ago, we saw a number of NBA players, balk at joining the U.S. national team. Kenny is someone who has played in the colors of red, white, and blue, represent this country. Why are players lining up to represent the U.S.?
Well, I think it's also a combination of the teams. The investment that they have in their personal players individually is from a contractual standpoint. They're scared of the risk. So it's not just the player's decision. I'm sure that there are teams that are calling their players and say, we'd rather you not play.
And we've seen big-time injuries in that regard.
And the other thing is, too, our guys now, back when we played, you only did international competition once. Right now, some of these guys have done it for 5, 6, 7 times.
Yes.
And you factor...
Oh, the power on that throwdown!
And Brian, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Adkins, he's guarded by Billups. Here's Richmond. Garnett grabs the board.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Brooklyn trails by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Drake the pass to Baker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sanders. And again, it's the Nets missing. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside, Kobe. The pass to Wolf. We hear all these different terms about resting players, but Kenny, load management seems to be the one that is stuck. Is that something you wish was around, for instance, when you played?
Honestly, I probably didn't want it, but if I used it, I would have been a much better player, honestly. Because your body is at 170 pounds, 6'3", is not built to play 82 games in pounds. It's not built for that. Your body's just not meant for that. So yes, I might have been, Greg, I might have been in a couple All-Stars, man, I think, man. I could have done some things.
But wasn't there pride in players in playing 82 games?
In all reality, the pride was in you had to work for that next contract. The dollars are such now that it's an investment for the team that they're trying to protect. So it means as much for them to make sure you're rested and ready to go, to Kenny's point, as it does to you.
To the paint, here's Drake. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Los Angeles leading by 5 on the wing, Kobe. And he converts the layup. Kobe's got 7 points in the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Garnett against Sanders. It's blocked. Now here's Bryant. Defense is right there. Here's Garnett. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Now here's Sanders. He's coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the line.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Felder. He's out there with Kobe. And it's Phillips in at the shooting guard position.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
No good from Felder.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Guys, the game nowadays more open, more freedom of movement. Ken, do you like where the game seems to be headed?
Yeah, as a fan, I like it. And if I was a player, I would like it. Because of my style of play, I can imagine a lot of players in my era wouldn't like it. But a lot more fun to watch, a lot of flow to the game.
The thing I like about it is you have to be more skilled in the game today. Because you can't just grab and hold and beat people up today. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like your Nick teams.
Yeah, exactly. We would have struggled today. We would have struggled.
Off target with his 3. Brooklyn trails by 17. Inside, here's Harris, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups. The Nets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Harris drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Outside, Billups. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
Adkins passes to Hickman. 6 on the shot clock. Over Bryant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And with more players controlling their free agent destiny, we're starting to see a little backlash. Yeah, you think there's a double standard? Teams can trade them, but players are supposed to be loyal.
Well, it's a double standard for sure. But the only one who loses out are the fans in that double standard. The fans have no control over who stays and leaves, but they have to cheer for who comes in. So I feel for the fans, but it is a business.
Pass to Terry. And it's blocked. Here's Hickman. It drops for his 2nd made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You'd like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Passes it to Felder. To the middle. The 8-footer, Bryant. And no good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Lets a floater go. It's deflected. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And stolen by Billups. And they're on the break. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Brooklyn trails by 15. On the wing, Richmond. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Richmond's got 8. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 2nd quarter. Just under 50% shooting. It's the floater. Got a hand on it. Adkins. Terry covering. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Adkins passes to Richmond. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Richmond's got 5 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 8. And officials have been more vigilant, guys, whistling the travel violations that we see. At the same time, the league revising the rule book to clarify the gather step when players terminate their dribble. Kenny, in that regard, do you like the way the game is being officiated right now?
What is a gather step? Either you're walking or you're not.
Well, it would seem that way, wouldn't it?
Either you're moving or you're stationary.
The gather step's always been there, though. It's just, honestly, a lot of guys didn't have the ability to and didn't know how to master it. Iverson was the first guy that I saw that had mastered the gather step. And that's, to me, it's just kind of the
It's
evolution.
walking in my book, Greg. It's still walking.
No, it's you gather it. You get that extra. It's basically, it gives you a half a step.
I'm old school. It's walking.
You're old.
Yeah, and you didn't finish school.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Harris passes to Drake. Five to shoot. Pass to Harris from downtown. The Lakers with the rebound. Phillips has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Lakers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Brooklyn trails by 12. Adkins, who's guarded by Billups. Harris outside. The pass to Adkins. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers shooting 40% from the field. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And Brooklyn making a change here. Lakers checked in. Los Angeles making a switch here. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers lead by 12. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And joining us once again after his valiant attempt at live action analysis, it's Kenny Smith.
Kenny.
What are you laughing at?
How you think it went, Kenny?
Oh, it was fun, man. It went great, man. What do you guys think?
Good for you. I mean, if you're happy, we're happy for you, bud. Yeah, good.
It was good, man. They
Awesome.
loved it.
It really was. It was really awesome, wasn't it, Shaq?
Ernie, remember when he...
Oh, no, Kenny, you were great. Really, you were spectacular. Well, I never heard anything. I've never heard anything like it. Really. Yeah. I mean that in a really nice way. It was awesome. Man, was it tremendous. I think I'll never hear anything like that again in the history of broadcasting.
Kenny, you were so good.
Haters.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Baker out there with Harris. Then it's Richmond. And it's Fuller in at the 5 spot. Los Angeles leading by 12. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Brooklyn trails by 15. Adkins passes to Baker. Pass to Richmond. Rebounded by the Lakers. Garnett's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kobe. The basket good off the assist from Phillips. Phillips has got his 4th assist in this one.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Los Angeles leading by 17. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And Kobe drops them both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Richmond. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Brooklyn trails by 19. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. At the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Harris. He's got 5. Fuller, the pass to Atkins. There's Baker, guarded by Garnett. There's Baker, dishes it to Richmond. 4 on the shot clock. Launches it. Baker, no good. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Kobe, and Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, if you're going to give Bryant a lane to the rim, then you deserve to get dunked on. You know how tenacious he is when penetrating inside.
Pass to Richmond. A floater. It's tipped.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And Garnett misses.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Bryant. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging about 23 points per, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Phillips with the ball. 6 points for him. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the league's most valuable player in 2004. What a career KG has had.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the...
That's good from Richmond. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Lakers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Wolf. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's blocked. There's 42 seconds left in the third.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Lakers leading by 20. To the paint. Outside, Kobe. Harris finds Terry. On the wing, Kobe. 5 on the clock. Terry trying to get open. And Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Drake, guarded by Harris. To the middle. Baker, no good. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
And he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Lakers on top, delivering the blowout. And we've got... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Harris, and it's Bryant in at the small forward. Sinks that one from the post. Bryant's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Lakers. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And there's the pass to Richmond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
That's good from Richmond. And so Richmond nails both of them.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Passes it to Wolf. And here is Bryant. Inside, here's Fuller, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Wolf passes to Kobe. Off target from outside.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wolf, he's covered by Richmond. Richmond with the defensive effort. Brooklyn trails by 18. To the inside. Baker, and it's blocked. Wolf, he's covered by Richmond. Shoots from the baseline, and again, no good by the Lakers. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
To the paint. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Terry. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
So the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Lakers working the ball around now. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. That shot wide open.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Got a piece of it. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. This one for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. As their comeback bid, it better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one. Oh,
great ball movement there.
Lakers shooting 43% for the game. Pass to Kobe. Just 5 to shoot. And finish off by Bryant.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-5 run here. It's stolen by Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Harris drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Pass to Atkins. Just 5 on the clock. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lakers leading by 13. Now Harris. Kobe dishes to Garnett. Misses from short range. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Adkins, guarded by Harris. That one drops for him.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Garnett left side. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Atkins. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And here is Los Angeles now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Felder, the pass to Kobe. And here's Harris from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Richmond, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The first free throw is good. Harris is checked in for the Nets. Chauncey Billups checked in for the Lakers. That one misses. Los Angeles leading by 13. Felder kicks to Kobe. Outside, Billups. for three. They get it back. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule on Wednesday, then on Friday.
And that game against Sacramento, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West, but if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Brooklyn trails by 15. Adkins, he's guarded by Billups. Leaner from distance, and he nails the jumper.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside Bryant. Back to Billups. Nets have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Harris's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Garnett. Goes up again, and Terry lays it up and in. Terry's got his first 2 points.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Billups kicks to Bryant. There's the pass to Felder. Kobe against Richmond. Here's Bryant. Drains it from 17 feet out. Bryant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Knocks it loose. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 15-point game. Here's Baker, guarded by Garnett. 4 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Richmond for 3, and the Nets another 3.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Outside, Billups passes it to Bryant. Here's Felder, back to Kobe. Garnett wide open. Here's Terry. The rebound by Baker.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
Richmond, the pass to Atkins. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block. So
tonight that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way.
Yeah, and you got to know Bryant looking to shoot as soon as he gets the ball. The D can't give him any daylight.
Adkins is guarded by Billups. Garnett with the block, and the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Malone's checked in. Brooklyn trails by 13. Harris kicks to Richmond. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Richmond's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
A minute 50 left in the game. Kobe, that's for 2. He squares up and sinks it. Bryant's got 30.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Billups passes to Farrell. Back to Billups. Outside, Kobe. Kobe draws the double. Inside, Terry. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
To the left wing. There's Baker. It's Chauncey Billups with the rebound.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Lakers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kobe Bryant.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Left side, Terry. Down low, Felder. Can't hit the reverse layup. Now here is Harris. From beyond the arc, offensive rebound, outside for Richmond. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.